Hello and welcome back to another episode of Kenshi. This is Beep, and he is glorious in his new outfit. We're still here in the hub. He's just gone shopping, and he got a lovely backpack to store all of his goodies, his ill-gotten gains in. We're going to send Beep home. I think a couple people have pointed out here a couple of good notices, or a couple of good observations about Jan Beep. So, hivers are immune to acid, so the idea of having Beep stand around in a pool of acid, although horrific and painful, and super fun, it's not going to work out. So the only other option I think we'd have is if we find a mod that specifically rips limbs off, or look for a fight for someone who actually cut his legs off, and that's really a bit harder than I want to make it. And honestly, that's all pretty screwed up if you think about poor Beep and what he's been through. So instead, a couple of you suggested the idea that we make Beep our super awesome stealth ninja hand-to-hand combat fighter, and I think that's a wonderful idea. He's already got the stealth part down. I mean, look at this guy. He's practically made for being a ninja. Look at those arms. Look at that. He's even a bit aerodynamic in his head. His little head gullet, whatever that thing is. You know, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sight. So, I'm going to send Beep home. Well, he is home. And we're going to store a couple of the things that he got in the last trip. We'll hand these out and get these organized a bit later on, but I just want to, at the moment, get him back and have him start working on martial arts. So we're going to let him build that up for a while, and by the way, we do, of course, have our fancy advanced training dummies, and not only do we have the normal attack dummies, we also have the stat training dummies, too. So stats like strength, dodge, dexterity. We already have strength benches built, and I'm not going to replicate those because I think I like how they look. But I will go ahead and do dodge and dexterity here. Now, at some point, when we have a huge amount of people, and we want to train like 10 people at a time, I will more than likely make a dedicated training building that's away from everything else that has 10 dexterity dummies, 10 strength dummies, etc. But for the moment, we're doing it kind of piecemeal. And actually, how are you guys doing on your turret? Oh, good, you're all up to 20 or close to it. Well, that's great. That means that our 4 turret guards are going to be able to defend us when the time comes. Are you all in the back of the squad? Stone and it's Clob and Hobbs, right? Hey, Hobbs, how about, just for the sake of my sanity, let's put you to the end of the squad here. That way I know that these 5 are our turret defenders, our base defenders. Stone does have a permanent job right now to sit at the gate and watch out. Rin, look how fast Rin's running, guys. Look at that. It's so exciting to see Rin back to speed with that awesome leg. You can't even see it. It's a blur. It's also super dark. But, yeah, so what else is going on in base? Our main squad is sitting out near Shek territory, and they're hanging out, and I think they've mostly recovered. One thing I noticed, I was kind of glancing around here. We have a lot of problems with our water. Most of our farms are lacking in water right now, and a couple of them are dying because they don't have any. So, we need to upgrade these bad boys to wells number 2 very quickly. However, we are short on books. So, Stork, I want you to take a trip down to Squin and see what you can come across in terms of goodies. So we'll have we'll have Stork run down to the city and go buy us some goodies. Meanwhile, what else do we have around here? Everything else is going fairly smoothly. I think we've got quite a bit of iron plates. In fact, we're almost maxed. We are maxed on iron plates. You guys don't have much to do, huh? I guess I'll do this. I'll say if you guys either of you are unable to do your job, work at the stone processor, and then if you're unable to do that, work at the iron and then the stone mine. So that should really keep someone busy at all times, but they're basically maxed out because there's nowhere to put the iron plates because they're completely full. I believe Maw is processing iron plates into steel, so every so often we'll have an opening there, and Maw will continue to do that. Once Maw is full, he'll try to work on the stone processor, and I'll do the same thing. I'll give him the mining orders there, so he'll work on those if he's not doing much. The other thing I wanted to build is there are training dummies for freaking crafting, guys. I had no idea about this. I think I completely just glanced over it. So I'm going to drop a bowmaker's training and a weapons training dummy, or whatever you call it. It's probably like a constructor kit, you know, like the electronics kit you got when you're a kid. So we'll drop those in right about here. And we'll drop the armorsmith one over here. Nope, just kidding, over here. Because this is where our armorsmith is hanging out a lot. Cool and awesome and stuff. And I also want to get rid of the tech bench over in the Y-shaped building and bring it over to this building because it's a little bit bigger and it has more room. I think I want to do more with the cooking aspect in the other building, so we're going to take up more space. And honestly, I might, down the road, I might actually completely replace this building with the station house because I think the station house is a great fit. It's more wide open. You can build closer to the walls. And I really like the style of the station house overall. So I think between episodes, somewhere down the line, I'm going to remove everything from this building, which is annoying, actually, come to think about it, because I did put down a bunch of these training dummies. Well, you live and you learn. Okay, so we're on the way to get some more books. Are you already down there, Stork? You're faster than lightning. Not quite. It's in the middle of the night, though, so he's not going to be able to go into any shop. So I'll send him down here by this adventure shop, I believe it is. There's a backpack on that sign. And let's go over to our main squad. What are you guys up to? You're here at that city. What are you doing, Diana? Crazy. Crazy doggo. We'll have Diana come back to meet us across the way. And the rest of the squad is going to, start doing our exploration run. Now, remember, last episode, we ran into some problems with all of the beak things over in this area, and there's a lot of beak things. Just generally, I know that there's beak things in this vicinity and kind of along the coastline, but I think, for the most part, these couple of zones are beak thing free. So I do want to continue exploring in this general vicinity, and maybe we'll try to just tackle this entire southwest to western corner here and see what we can find. Meanwhile, inside of this place, I have heard your cries for glory and for recognition, and in the future, as soon as we can find a what's it called, a plastic surgeon, I will rename Wing to the Undying Wing. I think that's going to be pretty awesome because Wing, last episode, if you guys didn't catch it, was kind of a hero and really saved a lot of people by being really quick on his feet and able to block a couple attacks and stay alive for a minute. Hey, look, I believe there's a new Shek right here. Yeah, sure, we'll hire a Shek. Someone did ask if they could be named as this new Shek warrior, and I think that's fair. We'll name this Shek Truth. And also, you look a little skinny. Let's fluff you out a bit here. So we're going to make you idle at a little bit more comfortable pace here. Maybe do something like, do we want to do a nice tough approach, or do we want to do like hands to the side here? This is pretty real. I just got that lean, just got that swag. Okay, we'll lean back. No, we'll go back to normal here. So we're gonna bump you out a bit. So let's see, your frame is a little bit wider. We'll do your posture. That's okay. Chest out a bit. Oh, speaking of chest, oh, look at that. Oh, that alone just made you like super boss. Okay, we're gonna make this guy a unit. All right, so a little bit wider on the hips, the chest. Look at them hips, honey. You look great, wonderful. So we'll bulk him out a bit, and this is gonna be kind of one of our warriors down the road. Looking pretty snazzy there, Truth. Perfect. Anything else we want to change? I think this looks pretty good. Do we want to make him like, you want to mess with me? I'm here to serve. I've got no pockets and I'm really frustrated about it. I think we'll just go with a nice calm hands down to the side. And Truth will eventually become one of the members of our B-list squad that we're slowly kind of stealthily building up over time. However, first, you have to earn that by serving in the mines, or in this case, the labor squad. So I will move Truth down to the laborers, the bronze. And the first step in making it in our compound is to brave the run home. So you've got quite a long run to go. I'm just gonna give him a move order and see if he makes it. I think that is good enough in terms of basic training. You know, if you make it all the way home, hey, good on you. You're we'll take you as part of the team. I'm going to do a quick save here because we've done a little bit of work and I don't want to lose anything. And we are going to send our folks along this ridge line and on the way. Is someone chasing us? Oh, this guy I think wants to make an announcement or be something sassy. That's fine. You can stay over there back at the fortress here. So we are on our way again. This time heading west. Oh, Truth is already under attack. That's funny. Are you going to be able to like get out of here? Or did I just sentence you to your death? Boy, I would feel, like, mildly guilty about that. Not guilty enough to, like, save scum or anything like that, but guilty enough to be like, wow, I shouldn't have done that. Got a little bit of an attack back at base, but I don't think it's anything too serious. Most of our... Yeah, most of the things around this base are starving bandits. Oh no, Hightower went down. Well, that's not good. Probably got shot, to be honest. We've got a lot of friendly fire situations going off here. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Eventually, we want to really get this harpoon turret going. I want to see how the harpoon does in comparison. Why hasn't nothing been built here? We have the bars for it. No, no, don't you start running off, doggos. Have them come back inside. Poor Hightower. Okay, good. Klob is taking care of Hightower. By the way, because I'm not paying as much attention here, I want to... Ooh, do we have any other medical kits or no? I have to keep an eye on that because we don't have a ton of medical kits. We have all of them on Doc. Doc has like 1,000 because we wound up... I think we had Doc carry all those kits from when we moved bases, and I don't believe I've ever set them back. So we'll have to hook them up later on. Of course, my move order got canceled for some... I don't know what's going on with pathfinding lately, guys, but I've been having a ton of trouble trying to get pathfinding going. I just hit Control-Shift-11, and it might have, like, imploded the game. Okay, 58 buildings have messed up data. That's fine. But yeah, the pathing right now, I don't know what's been going on lately. It's been really frustrating. Even sending people, like, look at that. I'm trying to send them, like, just a hill or two across. It's just in this general direction, and they're really struggling with it. So it irks me a bit. I understand that... Okay, we suddenly can't walk in this vicinity. I'll tell you what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to reload this quick save. And you could just join me here to make sure that no shenanigans happen. Just in case we got a bit bugged out there, because it almost was like telling me I can't go into this zone. It looks like how it used to look back when the game had a break in the map. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit wonky there. I'll have to give a couple more move orders to people. I think I have to tell Truth to go continue his run home. It's almost dawn, so we'll switch back over to Stork. Is that it? Stork in a bit. Stork is out kind of, is going to be our purchaser, is going to be our buyer for getting goods when he's going home. So we'll be taking care of that. Get a bunch of books up. Discovered the Great Fortress. Is that something that you just did? You did. You just discovered this random fortress over here. I think this is just another Shek compound. I don't think it's anything too fancy. I mean, it could be fancy. Did you do that or did we do that? Okay, so you've apparently discovered 2 items there. Well, go on you. Good job, new recruit. You're doing well. Let's go ahead and have our folks continue to circle around. I think there, if my memory serves, there are some items in like this vicinity or somewhere around here. I think that we can find some goodies for. So we'll take care of that. I also need to. Oh, you know what? I think I want to move Beep out of the squad in case I forget and I like hit tilde and grab everyone at once. I don't want to have Beep struggling and like coming all the way over here. But we need to feed everyone again. I think everyone's starting to get to the point of starvation. Let's have everyone post up here on this ridge. Any critters about? No, looks pretty safe. So we're going to put down a couple of campfires. Everyone's going to dump whatever they have and start cooking all that. I'm going to go back down to Stork here. And he's in town. And he's like, hey, I've got cats to burn, baby. I've got cats to burn in my pocket. I've heard you guys got some books. I need some books. I need me some good books. So, what do we got? Hey, look, books. So he's got 28 books, which are super useful for us. You've also got a ton of maps. Why don't we grab some of these maps? Because I'd like to make use of these. Oh, we'll also grab a couple of these advanced first aid kits. Maybe 1,000 cats worth. And we'll give them to the base Dr. Klob. I'm also keeping an eye out for the backpacks that are the Thief backpacks. Because I'd like to issue one to each of our squad members. I think that'd be really nice to have. It'll give everyone a little bit more encumbrance lift. It'll let everyone start stacking. Well, it doesn't stack, I don't believe, but it does let everyone carry a bit more. And maybe down the road, everyone can have their own sleeping bag, so we could have a nice recovery session after some of our fights. Okay, this trader didn't have too much at all, so we'll send Stork back home. Hey, there comes Truth, I think. making his way up. Nice. Wonderful. Let's go back to our folks who are cooking right now. I believe that Laura has... No, who has it? Jade? Here we go. Lydia has a bunch of food, so she can feed all the archers. So we'll have Doc, since he has a backpack, we'll have Doc pick up all this food here. And it's gone. Everyone immediately ate, so obviously everyone was a little bit hungry. So we'll trade, we'll have everything transfer over. I believe we're feeding Diana as well, so that'll be good. Because I think she was getting to the point of near starvation. We've worked so hard to get her back up to speed, so I don't want to get her down again. That's my fault also for not getting everyone a good stockpile of food before we left. I think everyone was just full, but they didn't have the actual food with them to go on a long journey. So hopefully, as we research things, by the way, one of the things I did not research yet is cactus farming. Sorry, what is it called? Desert farming. Desert farming gives you things like dust witch, I believe. So that's going to let us make delicious cactus-like goodies, I hope. Alright, we'll turn on the jets here for a bit. Do we actually see anything in the distance right now? I see like a little stand here. Now this zone here is the Bugmaster's zone. In fact, I bet the outpost that we see here is actually the Bugmaster's tower. It's the guy that controls all of these skin spiders. We are not going to mess with him right now because I don't think we can get into his building. What we could do is possibly send Beep in there to scout. And I think I might do that for fun. Would it be cool if we actually could have Beep go in there and just knock the main guy out and just get that? I'm sure he has a bounty. Most of the people who are named in the game have some kind of a bounty. So maybe we'll just keep training Beep up. We'll have a couple nice training montages and Beep will just keep rocking it out. You're up to what? You're not doing it. Okay, let's go back to... I guess I have to set it as a permanent order. He wasn't training anymore, but he's at 15 right now. How are you all doing? You're all 21... Oh, 32. You're in your 30s now. Nice. It does seem like it's very fast, but I think up to a certain point, it's very quick training. I do believe over time it slows down because it's harder to get to those next levels. I could be wrong, though. I don't know if I've got data to back that up. It might just be an observation that, you know, felt like it at the time. Any other buildings to look into here? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's give them an order to run this way. There's like a plateau. Let's go to the run of that plateau over there. That seems like a safe spot. Do we have any big things to worry about here? We're still in skin spider territory. And Garu, apparently, so we're not have to worry about Garu too much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the base, and I'm going to have Stork drop off all of those research books he's got. Our main squad just pulled aggro, I think because we just ran by a bunch of the bugs. I'm not too concerned because we should be able to outrun them. Okay, Stork, thank you so much. Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and have you learn all these books. And I'm going to have you... Where is... Where is the doctor? Klob? Let's have you trade with Klob and give him all of the medkits. Perfect. Oh, other way. There we go. So Klob is decked out in backpacks in medkits now. Let's see what we unlocked in our map here. So there's a couple of ruins. There's one. I think this is that place that has like that scorching ray come out of the sky and burn you. Holy Mines building, not too big of a deal. Oh, cool. We actually got some more cities that I don't think we've ever come across yet. Katoon and Morin. Oh, well, does Katoon have nice blades? Because they are... I mean, that's the name of one of the blade styles. I think this might be a slaver market because it's right next to the Manhunter base. But maybe we'll loop back this way down the road. Oh, Drifter's Last is not too terribly far from us. We're up here. It's just down the coast. This could be a nice spot to stop. And then we make our way back through Clownsteady and maybe Shark to see what's for sale. We did unlock a ruins building over here too, so we'll go have to check that out because that's in our area. Everyone else is running like a mad person. That's fine. Let's look at that tech tree. So we can't unlock Tech 4 because we need ancient science books. Got it. That makes sense. The first thing we want to do is grab Wells 2. Looks like Wells 3 will need another ancient science book. I don't really want to get into more... I'll tell you what, I will get into medicine. 6 books, though. We'll see if we have it for spare. We don't need them right yet. I do want to get into plate crafting down the road. However, I want to have better recipes, because all we have right now is the heart protector. So I don't want to waste any books on that or engineering research as it is on that yet. We need to grab desert cooking, grog distillation. I also wanted to have our batteries a little bit more charged up. So we'll do the battery capacity 2 and 3. Never have really gone down the road with those light generators yet, because I think we needed electricals. Is anyone making electricals, by the way? Did I check on that lately? Where were the electricals at? We have 3 here. We have 4 in storage. So somebody's making them at some point. I don't remember who has that order, but I think somebody does. So we'll come back to check and double check on that at some point. Holy crap. Okay, there's a random giant outpost in my face. Do we not? We actually don't. We haven't discovered this yet. I see it. Hopefully, this is not something that is filled with things that'll kill us. There's a Grillo in our midst. I thought we could outrun it, but it looks like it might get a free attack on us. We'll, I'll tell you what. Let's pull the archers off to the side here, and we'll have everyone else continue to run. We'll have the archers open up on this Grillo. We'll see how good their friendly fire protection is. It's not too shabby, guys. I'm pretty proud of you for that one. Oh, Grillo's coming back. Let's see how much damage they can do before we have to jump in. Come on, Diana, go from behind. Get some flanking attacks off here. If this were D&D, you've got flanking. You've got a +2 to attack. God, Diana's hitting like a truck. 81, 81. Look how fast she was attacking, too. And that thing is just peppered with arrows. Look how fast it's bleeding out. That's crazy. Okay, so we'll harvest that, because why not? We need free leather, as always. Anyone super, super badly wounded there? Not really. I think Jackson took a bump, and Diana, too. So, what is in this tower? I love this plateau. Really nice and flat. There is a gate to pick. Hopefully, maybe, we can pick it, I think. Oh, this might be... This might have skeletons guarding it. Or, sorry, skeletons. The mechanical spiders. Yeah, skeleton spiders. Is that the right thing? So, we'll have to take a peek. Does anyone actually have stealth skill? Man, the moment I send Beep home, we immediately need him again. 18, 16. Tobol's got a little bit. Silo has more. Shrike is the ninjaiest. I think because we had Shrike run through... Oh, wow. We had Shrike run through the Foglands once when they first joined. Wow, it's been so long. Do you guys remember that? The great run? I forgot that Beep came from very interesting beginnings. Like, didn't Beep go down at one point? And that's why we became so attached to him. Beep does have a... Maybe not. I'm just losing my mind and I can't remember anything. I just make up stories about Beep. Let's have everyone try to lockpick this. I think everyone can do it at the same time. So we'll see who succeeds. Cool, somebody got in. Let's have Laura, since she is the sneakiest at the moment. We'll have Laura... Wow, armor and equipment. What is making this so bad? Yeah, we'll trade off with... I'll trade off with Kif for a moment. Because we need to have somebody quasi-stealthy get in here and see what's around. I bet it's going to be those damn spiders. I don't know if we can kill them right now. It is, those spiders. They've got 120 to their limbs. Look at that, 57 to their attack, though. Can we kite them? And have maybe someone handle all of the kiting part? We just got attacked by something. What the hell did we get attacked by? Who are you guys shooting? The archers are shooting. That's funny. Let's have everyone run downstairs. I mean, kiting is fairly easy. We're a very, very quick squad. I'd love to kite them into something, but I don't see a whole lot of enemies around here. There's some Garou down the way. I want everybody to go passive for a minute until we get this in order. Actually, they're really freaking slow. Can you all shoot it? I mean, I'm sure you're not going to be doing too much damage here. Kiffy, come back. Kiffy, come back. Okay, we need the backpack from you because I think it has our bolts in it. That was very challenging to say. Okay, Laura, can you open up on these skelly friends here? like minuscule damage. I mean, maybe it's only 2 of them. It might be a really long fight. The problem is that there's so many more inside of this this compound. Let's do this. Let's have Kif go back inside. I'll try to keep an eye on the archers. We'll have everyone else go passive here. What I'm going to do is try to pull the entire freaking thing down on us. I want everyone out. Who else could go back into it? I guess Tassilo. No, actually, somebody, like, the whole squad, I guess, could have everyone over here. Let's have everyone sneaking on this side. We'll have the girls run over here. Ooh, they actually got a couple free attacks on us. So Kif is inside right now. I love these types of buildings, by the way, because they have tons and tons of goodies. We'll have Kif dodge through, hopefully. Maybe he can dodge. Everything else is blocked off. Let's try to have him sprint all the way upstairs and pull these other guys from upstairs. Sometimes people are so quick that they don't actually aggro. They aggro, but they don't prompt the attack animation. So let's have everyone come to the edge of the plateau over here. Our archers are going to set up over here. Meanwhile, Kif is sprinting up to the top of the building. So what I want him to do is pull everything. Okay, or after all that, Kif is going to go down in one freaking shot. That's awkward. I don't think he gets eaten. I hope he doesn't get eaten. Now we're going to have to rescue the bugger. Let's see if we can continue to do some damage to these guys. We're really barely touching them. We could probably fight 2 of them in a stand-up fight. It's going to do a lot of damage to us. Well, as you saw, Kif just took, what was it, 2 100 shots to the chest? Or 1 100 shot to the chest? I think he's going to wake up pretty soon, though. He's going to wake up and, from unconscious. I think I'm just going to have him run back. Oh, we didn't pull both of these groups. We only pulled one, which is mildly frustrating. I don't really want to micro, like, 5 different squads here. This is a nice view because I can just keep having them run along. Alright, you're going to be up in 30 some odd seconds, so I'll speed things up. Nope, 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 nope. You need to be passive. You need your jobs turned off. I think everyone's trying to go rescue. Oh, crap! I wasn't paying attention! This is why I can't have nice things, guys. That was brutal. That was absolutely savage. Alright, let's break this off completely. We need to just stop fighting this group of enemies. We're going to go as far as we can. Hopefully they'll return on their own back to the base, and we'll come back and rescue our friends. Hopefully Kif, the wake-up animation is quick. Oh. Go, 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 Kif, go. Okay, Kif is up and running. This is going to be real rough. We may have to do a couple runs to get him out of here. Look at him go. He's like the wind, guys. Kif is like the wind. Oh my gosh, that's actually kind of creepy. And yeah. As someone who is not a fan of spiders, metal or otherwise. Alright, we need to rescue our 2 ladies here that are down. Let's grab Tassilo in hand. We're going to have you guys come up and pick them up. Kif, you're going to continue your great escape. Oh, please don't run right through the middle. Right there. Oof, that almost could have been bad. Okay, we'll have Tassilo in hand come rescue these 2. And we'll bring them back to the dock so that the dock can take care of them. I don't think they're bad enough that we have to stop and take care of them just at this minute. Yeah, we should be able to bring them back to dock. Okay, so back off you go. Yeah, so, I mean, we can do this. The problem is, ooh, ugly. Okay, there we go. We're out of range now. Yeah, the problem is trying to aggro all of them. You want to get as many of them to follow you as you can, pull them out of the base, and then maybe get in the middle of fighting some other animals or something like that. Or alternatively, I mean, how stealthy is Beep? Is he good enough where he can basically get ignored by a bunch of spiders? It's a possibility. Let's have him. Let's have everyone drop off their burdens here, and we'll go ahead and take care of that. You all don't need to be shooting anymore. You really don't. You all even aiming at probably those 2 spiders that are like 10 miles away right now. Okay, so everyone's patched back up again. I think Lydia's going to come out of it, and Jade might too. Her toughness might be high enough that she... What's her KO point? 25? So she's actually at her KO point. She might go into a coma or she might wake up. Okay, she actually woke up, and that means that Lydia will wake up too. Oh, she's being carried by Doc. I think Jade's good enough to walk with... Nope, she's not. Neither of them are good enough to walk with us, so we will have to have them picked up by our friends. Good enough. Let's, well, now that we know that that's there, at least it's something, so we can hopefully have somebody come around and get invested in that. Maybe we can send Beep down the road and see how good his stealth really is against all the critters. We could also have a support squad on standby, so like we have our main, or just a couple people from the main squad go with Beep and kind of stay outside the building so he can kind of deliver his goods as he's going in and out and trying to, you know, get all the goodies inside. Maybe he is stealthy enough to do all that. That's a ton of Garou. Man, this would be a great spot to set up. Oh, we do not want to go in a place that has... Normally these spires mean that there's beak things nearby. We'll have to take a careful look at it. I definitely don't want to be anywhere where there are beak things right now because they will chase us down and beat the crap out of us. Just spiders for the moment, it looks like. And fairly that, you know, we can hopefully kite beak things into spiders. That might be an option if we do get aggressed or anything like that. Ooh, there's an outpost down here. I thought there was something. Alright, we'll come down here to this outpost, and I might, after that we explore this outpost a bit, I might put a cut in this video, because we did have a couple of really long episodes, and I want to kind of get back down between a nice 30-minute to 45-minute video, if I'm doing a couple a day, or if I'm doing as many, because we're really, at this point, doing at least one Kenshi video every day, to be sure. So, ooh, this might not be good, because there is a, it's an open door, an unlocked door. Have we already been here? Oh, yep, absolutely horrible. Wonderful. Let's have Jackson run out of here. Maybe our robot friends will aggro on these spiders. Sure enough, they did. Unfortunately, there's not enough spiders to really take all of that, well, other spider aggro. So, we're not going to be able to get back into that outpost either until we clear it out. Now, there are some weapons that do bonuses against robots, so that could be an option down the road for us, is to really build something, or, you know, build a couple weapons. If we go for a targeted attack, we know we're going to go fight these guys. That's something we could look forward to. Have we researched wells, by the way? I forgot to do this. We need to upgrade our wells to the next level. What happened with our technology? Are you just now getting to it? Man, Cloud's been busy patching people up, I guess. Alright, so we should get wells in a few minutes here. That way we'll be able to invest in more goodies. We've been along the edge. Let me try to get into the coastline, maybe see what else we can find here. Do another quick save, make sure we don't lose any progress. What are you? Oh, you're just a super fast Garou. I thought it was actually charging us or something like that. Okay, do we see anything else around this area up on a hill? There's something actually just down the river. Do we see anything else? We don't. Let's go ahead and head over to this building. Probably filled with more and more spiders. It's either, if it's got a huge lock-picking requirement, generally speaking, that means that you don't have, you won't have anything inside of it. But if it's easy to open, it's like just a door to open, yeah, you're going to have trouble with that one. So, we'll try to take a peek into this building. And after that, I think we'll call it a day for this episode of Kenshi. Okay, good. Well, it's kind of good and yes and no. Didn't some people carry around... Crap, we don't have any tools, do we? Does no one have the skill to open this? Dang it. Well then. How about that? How far away are we from Beep? Emergency beep call. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll bring Beep down this way. Because we are in the middle of an exploration. I think that's not too bad. What I'll do between episodes is I will have Beep stop his ninja martial artist training. And I'll tell you what, Beep, why don't you also grab a bit of food while you're there before you head out? That way you can serve as kind of a restocking service to our squad. We'll do that. We'll send Beep all the way down here to meet us. And I'll just fast forward it, so that way you don't have to see the slow progress. But that's just something fairly easy. And that way we can actually go back to those 2 areas that we saw and see what's inside of them. So otherwise, I think I'll have the squad hang out here tonight. They should be protected up on this ledge. And I don't see anything around here that's going to give us too much trouble. So I will go ahead and put a cut in here, guys. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Kenshi. We look forward to making more very, very soon, so tune in.